Busted for carjacking an Uber driver, zapping him with a stun gun. It's a story we first told you about earlier this week, one of several carjackings now involving stun guns. CBS 2's Esal Razai, live in Logan Square. Esal, a restaurant owner providing clues to actually help catch the guy.
Brad, that's right. The restaurant owners here tell me police have been here collecting video. They say the two carjacking suspects came here to eat before they stole that car. Court documents show one of those suspects was picked up by Harvey police on Tuesday. An Uber driver is attacked and carjacked. Police arrest this man, 19-year-old Vicarious Young. He's
Vicarious Young. He never had a chance, man. Never had a chance. She named this boy Vicarious. Vicarious Young. God, dog.
An Uber driver is attacked and carjacked. Police arrest this man, 19-year-old Vicarious Young. He's charged with aggravated vehicular hijacking with a weapon. Police say Young and another suspect shocked the victim with a stun gun before making him get out of his car and stealing it Monday night. We spoke to the victim's son earlier this week. He didn't want to show his face on camera. He told us this is the second time his dad has been assaulted while driving for Uber.
Now, I did a story maybe last year, Uber drivers getting killed in Chicago. It was a big epidemic. They even took to the streets marching about that. And they did a thing now where you have to show, you can't just hop in Uber. You have to show proof of identity. So you don't need an ID to vote, but you need an ID to get in the Uber, at least in Chicago. And that's a tough job, man, to be an Uber driver in Chicago. Now, I know it's thousands of them and everybody don't get robbed and it's a numbers game. If you play the numbers, the odds are that nothing's going to happen to you. But the odds are different in Chicago, man. These are the lightweights doing the stun guns. They just gonna shock you, make you poop your pants. Other ones gonna shoot you. And make your family have to measure you for a suit. A black suit in a pine box.
I'm just really thankful that he was able to kind of get out of it without any injuries.
The victim's son telling us he drives for Uber too. And while he doesn't put in as many hours as his dad, he's concerned with the risks they face.
As these robberies, carjackings are, I guess, at an all-time high or are happening more frequently, I definitely don't feel comfortable driving for a rideshare.
A Thai restaurant down the street from where the victim was attacked tells
I love Thai food, man. I love pad Thai. Love that stuff, man. Thai food is so good and it comes out quick. You order your food and 5 minutes later they bringing it out. I love Thai food. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
A Thai restaurant down the street from where the victim was attacked tells me the suspects were at the restaurant the same night and have given their surveillance footage to police. Chicago police say there were 4 carjackings within about 3 hours across 3 police districts Monday night. 3 of the incidents involved rideshare drivers. At least 2 of them involved a stun gun.
It's very saddening to see when someone's just out there just trying to do a job, actually helping people transport from one place to another.
No word yet on if the suspect in custody is tied to all the other carjackings that happened Monday night. Chicago police are continuing the investigation. We're live in Logan Square. Esal Razai, CBS 2 News.
And breaking tonight, murder charges for the man Chicago police say stabbed a River North bank teller earlier this week. And they say these surveillance images helped them catch the alleged killer.
And police also announced an update in another disturbing case.
Tia Ewing is live in River North tonight with the breaking details. Tia.
Natalie and Anthony, we are learning more about that man that stabbed that bank teller right in the neck here at this River North Chase Bank. We've learned that he had 12 prior criminal cases and a history of mental illness.
12 prior criminal cases. Which means when they say that, that means he wasn't convicted of everything. Because in Chicago, as I've shown you with Kim, Miss Lil Kim, she been throwing everything out. They throw everything out. Like murders, robberies, kidnap. They throw it all out. What they prosecute is, I don't know what's going on up there. I don't know how they're allowed to do that. But when they say cases and they don't say convictions, they don't say they didn't say charges. I wonder why they didn't say charges. Just that word cases, it got my antennas up when they use the word cases.
First responders racing against time after 24-year-old Jessica Villethong was stabbed in the neck at work.
So her name's Jessica Villethong. I tried to find a picture of her. I couldn't find a picture. Of course, she's not on the gun memorial. They don't have a knife memorial. You know, put the knives down, y'all. Stop prepping food. Just order out, everybody. Uber Eats and DoorDash, everybody. Put the knives down. Don't skin those chicken breasts. Don't dice them onions. Put the knives down, everybody. This is the knives' fault. But Villethong, Jessica Villethong, she sounds like she may be Southeast Asian, from that neck of the woods, Philippines, Malaysia, somewhere like that. Tragic story, 24-year-old young lady, this guy walks into the bank. She probably sees him. Her spidey senses had to go up when she saw this fella with that knife in his hand. And, you know, Jawan, this is his name, Jawan. He was just on her, and there was nothing she could do. She probably curled up in the fetal position, and nothing she could do to protect herself. Security guard, probably, I don't know if they have a security guard. I don't know what the deal is, but whatever happened, guy kept walking down the street and harassing other people after he killed her.
Cameras inside the Chase Bank at Ohio and Dearborn captured the knife-wielding suspect.
Male black tall with a beard, gray hoodie, walking eastbound on Illinois with a knife in his right hand.
Witnesses say 35-year-old Jawan Westbrooks appeared to be mentally ill. He walked into the bank and stabbed the teller without warning, then fled, screaming obscenities at pedestrians.
My problem with this whole mental illness thing is why he ain't go to Inglewood, why he ain't go to Parkway Projects. If he crazy, right? If you crazy, why you ain't go to Garfield Park or Austin and find a dice game and just go? Because these guys be crazy around teeny little woman. You know this woman, Jessica Villon, you know she was this big. He over there on the good side of town. Oh, I can't control myself. Let me tell you something, man. These dudes, they be wilding out. They be talking to themselves. They be screaming and stuff like that in the hood. But they don't never, I'm talking about, they don't never run up on Pookie and Ray Ray with all that. They already know, man. They be crazy, but they be having a way of, controlling their craziness. They get on the good side of town with nobody's armed. democratically run city, good side of town. Nobody got a firearm. Everybody, just, going about their business, doing their work. This guy, he now all of a sudden, he just can't control himself. He gotta stab somebody. Let me tell you something, man. I've been around, man. I've been around a few. I ain't trying to act like I'm a hell of a gangster or nothing, but I've been around. I've been a few places, man. Been around the block a few times. These type dudes, they call them unks. In D.C., an old unk. Like a George Floyd type. Just an old, vagabond, transient, half homeless, old drug addict dude. Might have been, a real topper shotter in his day, but his day done passed fast because he only 35. He would not run up on, man, them dudes in the hood could be smacking him upside the head, kicking him in his butt, chasing him down the street. That craziness ain't coming out, man. Not the way it came out on Jessica.
Witnesses say 35-year-old Jawan Westbrooks appeared to be mentally ill. He walked into the bank and stabbed the teller without warning, then fled, screaming obscenities at pedestrians. It was here at the Rock and Roll McDonald's where Westbrooks was arrested.
And he has been charged with first-degree murder.
Westbrooks had 11 prior cases, including aggravated battery to a police officer, the most serious in 2014. He was charged with attempted murder with intent to kill after allegedly attacking 2 women with a hammer near Navy Pier.
Told you.
The most serious in 2014. He was charged with attempted murder with intent to kill after allegedly attacking 2 women with a hammer near Navy Pier. He was sent to a mental health facility and the case was thrown out.
How the person, got out and is now charged with first-degree murder. There's some, obviously, frustrations from our standpoint. But
even more frustration from River North residents.
Look what Jessica Villaython got, man. She got two dozen roses, man. 2 ensembles. 2 bouquets. It just ain't fair, Jack. It ain't fair, man. Listen, man. This the type of stuff make people resent y'all, man. This what Jessica get? The community, the stand, the Sunbelt ain't coming down there like, man, we terrible that one of ours came down there and did this, man. We feel terrible, man. We're sorry, man. It's just sad, man. You can tell by these 2 bouquets, ain't no teddy bears, ain't no candles. These was not people from the Sun Belt that did this, man. Wow. 2 bouquets.
Even more frustration from River North residents. Days before the stabbing, 2 men were beaten in the middle of State Street. 33-year-old Brandon Jefferson from Wheeling is charged with attacking a 40-year-old man, robbing him, and taking his car.
The fight the other night that was all over the news, it was 4 minutes. It was ridiculous without a police officer showing up for, what, they say 5 minutes?
Chicago police are still looking for others in connection to those River North beatings. If you recognize any of those suspects, don't hesitate to call Chicago police. Live from River North tonight, Tia Ewing, Fox 32 Chicago.
Tia, thank you. Chicago police also addressed a safety plan for the upcoming holiday weekend. Superintendent said he is not canceling days off or taking any other extreme measures. Cook County Sheriff's Office is helping with patrols downtown.